Today we're going to draw Toadette as a cookie seller. How cute! To draw Toadette, we are going to start by drawing a bowl shape for Toadette's face. Right around the middle of the paper, we're going to draw this bowl. You want to imagine a deep bowl, like one that you could mix up a salad in and you wouldn't lose any of the ingredients. Or what else could you put in a deep bowl? Maybe popcorn? Make sure that it is nice and deep and wide. This is going to be her face, so we want plenty of space on the inside for her eyes and mouth. Next, we'll put a lid on that bowl by drawing a slightly curved line that goes from side to side. It's going to hang over on each side just a little bit. And then we're going to draw Toadette's mushroom head. It's going to come out from one side, go out, up, and around, and then back into the other side. Now, don't worry if your mushroom head has a little bit different shape, or if it is taller, or wider, or lumpier. That's okay. However, your mushroom head turns out is just fine. Mine turns out different every time, so don't worry. Now, put a big circle spot on the very front of her mushroom head, and then a partial spot peeking out from each side. Awesome. Okay, now we're not going to make her pigtails until the end, so Toadette is going to look quite like a toad for most of this drawing lesson. We're going to make an oval-shaped eye inside of her face and make a highlight spot at the top. That's another smaller oval inside of the bigger one. Then we can color in the bigger area black. I like to make Toadette winking because she does like to make a cute winking face. So instead of another eye, we're going to make a little rainbow shape. Tiny little rainbow shape in place of the eye. Feel free to make a second regular eye if you prefer. Next, we're going to make a nice big smile for Toadette. I'm going to start by making a very slightly curved line that goes up at a slight angle. You can see it's almost straight. It's only slightly curved. And then I'm going to make a nice big happy curved line connecting those two ends together. Two short lines at the cheeks and a rainbow curve for the tongue inside the mouth. You can go ahead and color in the background of the mouth now, right away, or you can save that for later when you're coloring in the whole thing. Next, we're going to start to make Toadette's vest. So for this picture, we are going to start at the chin and we are going to draw two lines extending downward from the chin. It's going to look like two long beard hairs hanging down. And then we are going to draw a diagonal line that comes off from the side of her face, and then it's going to connect across and create the side of her vest. On this side, it will come out right here on a diagonal and attach together to the side, just like that. Now, normally I would put trim on her vest, but I'm going to skip it this time because you'll see why. I'm going to give her a very special vest for this picture. Okay, I'm going to make a little scoop neck up here at the neck, and then I'm going to make the rest of her dress. So we're going to start over at the side of the vest, move over a little bit, and then extend a line coming out on this side as well, move in a little bit, and then make a line coming out. This way the vest looks like it's layered on top of the dress. Connect across. Excellent. And then I'm going to make one foot pointing down, and her feet are ovals. I want this foot to be pointing down like she's leaning forward a bit, and then I want this foot to be going to the side, to the back, looking like she's almost walking forward. Okay, now let's make some arms. We're going to make this arm going up and out, two lines coming together to a smaller wrist, and then I'm going to make her have an oven mitt on. So instead of a normal hand, we're going to draw a straight line going across the end of the arm, and then we are going to make this turn into an oven mitt by making a thumb pointing up to the sky, and then a large mitten hand going out where the finger parts are all facing away from the center of her body. And then over here, we'll make this arm going down to the side. Again, an oven mitt on this one as well. But in this case, we're going to see the thumb pointing down, and then we're going to see those other fingers in the big mitten part like that. Great. All right, now let's add her pigtails. Right here, we're going to see the first circle of the pigtail. Her pigtails are made up of circles. So we'll see a medium-sized circle that's peeking out right there in that corner, and then a smaller one, kind of like an upside-down snowman we're building, and then a larger one on the end. And this larger one is going to have spots on it, 1 and 2. And then we're going to make another one coming out over here, going behind her arm. This first one will go right up to the arm. Now, if your arm is positioned higher or lower, then yours might not reach the arm or it might go all the way behind the arm. That's totally okay. So just go with the flow. I see that my smaller circle would be completely hidden behind that arm, so I'm going to skip it and then draw the bigger one coming right out of the bottom with some spots. Feel free to make some adjustments for the placement on that. Okay, now the fun part. Let's make a line going behind her that is above where her feet are. It could be higher, it could be a little bit lower, but make sure it's above the feet. If you really love drawing with me and you want to keep drawing more characters, then be sure to subscribe so that you'll never miss a new drawing lesson. Now let's get back to drawing. Now I'm going to be making her throwing cookies up into the air. So we're going to draw some movement lines coming from her hand and a cookie flying out of her hand, an oval. Now let's make a stack of cookies that look like they're flat. These look like pancakes. Nice. That one looks like it's about to land right there. Wonderful. And then finally, let's make a little tray of cookies down here. You can make this tray in a different area or on a different angle if you want to. I'm just going to make a rectangle with a little bit of a lip, just like a pan you would make cookies on. And then I'm going to draw some cookies. You could draw your cookies bigger, smaller, whatever you prefer. And you can make them any flavor that you like. All right, so now for the final touch, I'm going to put some little badges on this vest. So, what I want to try to think of is anything Mario related that would look cute on that vest. So, the first thing I think of is a mushroom. The mushroom badge. And the second thing that I think of is a fire flower. trying to think of items that are sort of circular or could make for a good patch. Superstar would be another cool one. Whatever else you can think of. Thanks for drawing Toadette with me today. This one was so much fun and so cute. I hope you had a great time, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for drawing with me.